this is just a real quick video. I just kind of wanted to show you some supplies I bought. I used to do this every spring, summer, fall, winter when I first started my channel. But to be honest, I don't buy as many new novel supplies, so I have a lot already, right? But I thought I'd share with you some of the things I added to my preps recently. So now I want to show you one of my favorite supplies, which are my collapsible milk crates. I mean, these could be used for carrying supplies back and forth. If all of a sudden you had a bug out, filling them up and quickly take them somewhere, but they collapse so they don't take up much room. And I do use them for storage too in my prep room. So let me show you. So I really love these Clever Made crates. I keep one collapsed always in the pantry right next to my kitchen. And then when I had a big canning project, I put all my jars in there. And then I can easily carry them downstairs in one trip. Or if there's anything else I need to carry, I find they're very sturdy. And I think they're going to last a long, long time. I've had this one here for I think 3 years. And I use it all the time. Let me show you how easy it collapses. So if you want it to collapse, all you do is push in the sides like this. That's it. And you got it collapsed. And then I just stick it sideways in my pantry. So I love these Clever Made crates with the lids. I have 3 of them here. And let me show you what I store in them. Take the lid off. That's right. These are pint jars. And I have 2 layers. I have foam board in between. So I can get a lot of empty pint jars in here. And generally my thing is when I use up a jar over there, if I use enough, I don't bring them back to store them after I've cleaned them because I figure, hey, it's time to can something again. But for my juices, which I have a lot of, those can only be made during the summer. So when those jars get empty, they go over here in the crates. It works really, really well. Now, I love my Silky Pocket Boy saw. But I saw on Canadian Prepper, hey, Silky prices are going to go up, and well, we had this experience last week, so this is what I bought. Yep, it's a Silky Zubat Arborist Professional Hand Saw with 330 millimeter extra large teeth. Now, my Pocket Boy, which I dearly, dearly love, is 170 millimeter large teeth. I've owned it for 7 years and it is the one that I will use the most. But this larger saw is great for doing heftier jobs. But you know, I love my Stihl battery operated chainsaw, but it was having problems. Something, I think my husband put the chain on wrong, whatever. We need to take care of a tree so we could get in and out of the driveway. So we were forced to use manual tools. So instead, now we have the Zombat. This will come in really handy. I mean, it's really a smooth, quick cut. Really handy if your chainsaw isn't working. I was watching the Provident Prepper channel, and they said, you know, sure you can keep Clorox on hand, but it's only got, I don't know, is it 6-month shelf life until it starts deteriorating. And I knew that, but I've never invested in Pool Shock, which you could do. But then they had shown these, which are calcium hypochlorite. And I bought 3 of these. 1, 2, I can't hold the other one. And 3 on eBay from Southwest Prepper. It was about $50, I think, for 3 of them. And what's nice about these, let me read it to you. Okay, you dissolve 1 teaspoon of it into a gallon, and it makes drinkable water. And this as opposed to Clorox will store for 10 years. So I thought this was a great thing to keep on hand, and this is just in a nice packet, easy to put on a shelf. So I have added this to my water disinfectant preps. Now, something else I love to use, which most people say, what? I really like this new Dawn Power Wash. And just in case there would be a run on it or some kind of supply shortage, I've got 3 of these extra. You know, I am the type of person that actually washes my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher, right? I didn't grow up with a dishwasher. And with only 2 people, very often we don't have to run it right after we get eating. So it's better to wash things so it doesn't get really grounded on there. But, you know, you just use a little bit of this. I have found it's great. Right? Spray, wipe, and rinse, it says. But I really like this. And one of the things you learn during the lockdown and quarantine was some of the preps, the stuff that you were used to using every day, were no longer on the shelves, or there was a run on them. So if there's something you like to use for your cleaning or whatever, make sure you have some on hand so you never have to worry about it. Now I also got, these are at Walmart. Oh, I think they were about $6. And it has 10 super hand warmers. They say they give about 18 hours of warmth. And will are these super hot? No, but they do help. Like when I go to the range and you're waiting to shoot whatever, they can keep your hands a little bit warmer, or when you take the grandkids sledding. They're not a bad thing just to keep on hand. And of course, if you had a power outage in the winter, these would come in handy. I bought some more instant dry yeast because it's the baking season, right? I want to make sure I have enough yeast because, again, during that same quarantine time, it was hard to get yeast and flour. But then I have buckets and buckets of wheat berries so I can grind my own flour. Now I have to ask, why is it still so difficult to find the large mouth lids? I was able to purchase 4 of these this month, or I should say last month, October, but I'm finding a lot of the small mouth lids. But by far, I have more large mouth jars. So this is what I want. Now I'm seeing plenty and plenty of the big cases of jars with lids, right, for sale. So if they can put them on those jars, why can't they put them in these packets? What's up? And let me get this off the floor here. My husband loves coffee, and he likes those K-cups, and he loves Newman's Own. And we always got this at Sam's Club. And he goes through a lot of coffee every day. So I made sure we could get a 6-month supply of it, because when I went to Sam's Club to buy some more, they're no longer carrying it, or they can't get it. I don't know. It was not on their shelves. So I got this online, but I got a 6-month supply, so my husband will not run out of coffee. Make him a happier guy. Well, you know, I have this nice system, 6 different Sure cans to have gasoline in, and then rotate them every month. So I never have to worry about completely running out of gas if something would happen and our local gas station was closed for some reason, or maybe they were hacked, right? Like Iran. But you know, what happened was, gee, we need gasoline for something, this got used, whatever, and we got kind of remiss in not filling them up again. So that's something I'm working on now to make sure I still have 6 months, well, not 6 months of gas, but 6 sure cans, one for each month. So at least we have some gas storage here just in case. Now this is something that if you have chickens or other smaller livestock, you might want to consider. We have our chicken coop and run, but we don't have another one. So if a chicken gets sick, what do? Well, I bought this used extra large dog crate, and unfortunately we had to use it. One of my hens, who was 7.5 years old, I could tell she was going to die, but the others were pecking on her, so I wanted to give her a secure space. So I put her in here with food and water and then covered it up with a blanket at night, and she was dead the next morning, but at least she had a more peaceful death and she wasn't pecked to death by the other hens. So if you have chickens, what are you going to do? What are you going to quarantine new chickens when you buy them from the rest of your flock? Anyway, I thought this used collapsible dog crate was a great addition to my preps. Hey, and if you saw my rather comical video about trying to pick my pears, you know what? For 25 bucks, that fruit picker could come in handy if you ever were foraging. So, not a bad purchase. So that's it for my fall preps. As always, please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video.